Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Savannah Elizabeth and today we are doing a full face of makeup with no powder. Whoop, whoop. Sometimes, you know, as the day goes on, I do set it with just a plain translucent setting powder, but for the most part, this lasts really, really well for me. So excited to do this. Ah! Okay, let's just dive on in. This video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. First off, I'm going to go in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer, or Corrector, wow, Savannah, light medium. This thing is so close to just being all out. Right. So I like to use this dirty brush that I'm only using for this pretty much ever. Just plop a fair amount under my eyes. I do not do a whole lot of foundation with this look, so that is just a warning. Usually if you're not using a lot of powder, you just kind of want to use a little less product. Helps everything sink in a little better. Where's the sponge? Beauty blender. To use that quick. Press everything in. This is actually not a beauty blender. This is the Beauty Bakery, oh gosh, blending eggs. They came in such a cute carton. It was 6 of them, 2 colors. This one in like a pretty teal green. Very Eastery, of course. Grab a concealer. I like to use hydrating concealers. This one is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate C1. I stick to mostly concealer with this look. I've been doing this a lot more lately. Blend that all in and bring it out. There we go. I do have dry skin, and with how fair my skin is, it's harder to find makeup that matches me really nicely, but I found it. Alright, like, look how nicely that blends in. I have that hydrated, dewy look right there, and I love that. You can see that product does goop up a little bit by my nose. So be sure to blend that in whichever way you feel best. Sometimes I'll put my finger in the nostril and just kind of slide things over. And that works best for me. But I know some people would look at that and go, ew, that's gross. Sorry, I don't mind. For foundation, I have my Nars Natural Radiant Foundation in Oslo. Seriously, just the tiniest little bit. Dot there, 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 and on that pimple. Just carefully blending that in. I don't like a whole lot of coverage on the days where I don't feel like setting things. It's just more of a natural look for me. I love when my little freckle here or whatever beauty mark shines through whatever I'm doing. I do a lot of swiping, which, you know, is not technically how you're supposed to do things, but I like to do that and then tap things in. I feel like I do get a nice amount of coverage. Why am I talking while blending by my mouth and it's hard to talk? Do you guys like my little bow? I felt like a messy bun today, have my hair all the way up. I need a shower today, but later. I just didn't feel like it. Alright, so next I go in with my Fenty cream bronzer. I will cover that mess up a little more later, most likely. And I start with this actually just right on my cheekbone, because when you blend things out, it tends to migrate down. This is in the shade 01 Amber, and since my hair is up, definitely want to make sure to get right up in that hairline. Like boop, boop, boop. Tiny bit on the side of the nose. I'm not blending that out yet. Actually, I'm going to do the forehead part quick and leave the rest. I find that this doesn't dry down too fast, especially since I use a wet sponge. Like, that just looks really nice and natural to me anyway. Like, whoo! I've gotten in the sun, which I haven't, because Savannah doesn't like to leave her house. And I have the Wander Beauty Double Date Lip and Cheek. The blush is in Rendezvous. I love this. It's so pigmented. Seriously, that one little tap got that much on the brush, so I like to start that further back. Tap. One more. And then, right there. Tiny dot on my nose because you can't really even see it at that point. Okay, blended nose. And then, seriously, just back and forth, blending that blush and bronzer together. That's seriously my go-to even if I'm setting things and using a different bronzer later. It looks so nice and natural. And if you do go up a little too high, take your clean bottom and you can just tap in that spot and you'll get a little bit of it off. Oh, that spot's cold though. Whew. Oh crap, I forgot to use a primer. Oh well. I brought out my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. Whatever. It works really well. I just try not to use a hydrating primer with this type of a look. It just tends to be too much when I'm not setting. So I'm going to, alright. So that needs more coverage. No, I don't need something on my eyes really. I'm going to take the tiniest dot again of my foundation. Just to focus that right there. Dot below my brow, I'm going to add a little whatever's left on my finger right there. And there. And I got a pimple right there. Right in the corner. It's like really. Use the bottom, Savannah, of your sponge. Alright, blend that in. I love this thing. I love this foundation so much. It's my perfect foundation. Almost don't even need to highlight with how dewy I'm doing. Whatever. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Lunch Money. It is not a powder, it's like a cream. So it works well finger or brush. I'm going to use my finger for this. Like, yep. Or you can use your sponge. Just going to tap a little bit with my finger and then I'll blend it with my sponge. We all know Savannah's not in for her gold highlights usually, but this is like the only cream highlighter I have and I actually adore it. Sponge wear, thank you. Alright, looking at my sponge, trying to find a pointy part that's not super dirty. And just kind of press that highlight in. Like, beautiful, naturally. Okay, brow. I have my Benefit Gimme Brow in 3. You probably all know, Savannah's not a big brow person. So you're probably like, wait. She's doing brows? Yeah, feel like it today. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Just kind of brushing up softly. Okay. That's seriously all I do if I'm doing my brows usually. You know, I'm not a big brow person. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm going to quick set my face with the Kula Makeup Setting Spray SPF 30. I love this. It's going to expire soon, so I feel like using it. And I want a little extra sun protection. And it's not incredibly dewy. That doesn't feel good in a pimple, though. Yuck. Hate that smell. Whew. That pimple's open, apparently. I didn't realize that. Owie. Must have over-opened my mouth sometime. Okay, I'm going to put my lip gloss on. I have the Yule, my new favorite lip gloss. Floss, whatever. I don't know. Floss, is that the brand name or the color? I don't know, but it is. It looks purple, but it's clear. I love it. Alright. For eyes, what am I feeling today? I'm going to go in with my Auric Smoke Reflect in Temper. I love this stuff. I'm seriously in love. Alright. Just going to place a little on my lid with my finger. Like, I love it. It's such a pretty like rose gold. I do want to try the other shade. I have Ego as well, but I don't have Defiance, the gold, brown gold. Just kind of putting that all over my lid. Fluffy brush, blend that crease a little bit. So yeah, it's something you don't need to be super precise with, which I love. All right, grabbing my brush here. It's a small, more narrow one. The ColourPop E23. Grab a little bit with the brush, and I'm going to put that along my lower lash line. Make things just mesh really well. I actually brought 2 eyeshadows out because I didn't know which one I'd want to use today. I feel like kind of layering them, honestly. So I have the, okay, the brand is named Floss. Got it. Okay. This is the Floss Tokyo My Everyday Eyeshadows. It is a creamy little pinky here. Grab a little bit with my finger here. Just gonna tap that on a little bit on the inner portion. Yeah. Gives it a little more something, something. Something, something. Okay. I'm gonna go on to mascara. I have my Petite and Pretty Fully Feathered Volumizing Mascara. I'm still testing it out. It has quite the fluffy wand. I'm trying not to like just sit here and go, So I'm just like, I'm a model, I'm pursing my lips. I don't know what I'm doing today. I really like how that looks though, honestly. Okay, I'm actually really liking it. I stopped using it for like a couple days and honestly forgot. And then for my lower lashes, I'm just going to use a little bit of the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious in brown black, I believe. I wanted a brown mascara, and this was the closest I could find in this line and when I went to Target that day. Okay, focusing this on the outer portion. Okay, ta-da! There is the look. No powder anywhere on my face. Excuse you. What do you think? Isn't this pretty? It's simple. I like it a lot. Like, oh. I'm gonna add my mascara's wet. A little bit of my highlighter on my inner corner here. Whoo! There we go. Now we're done. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell to see more of my goofy face. I upload every Tuesday and Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I love makeup. I love seeing all of you. Well, not seeing you, but I love having you all interact with me. There we go. I will hopefully see you all in my next video. I love you all. Bye. Also, using the bone and the bow is too much. Should I take the bow off and not use a bow? Bye.